Hello guys, so today I'm going to be talking about a story that I'm writing currently, and I'm going to be explaining to you like a little bit of the prologue, but mostly just like the lore and stuff like that, so you guys can like start to get interested in what I'm kind of doing, because it's pretty cool actually. I'm also going to be drawing the main character to this story, and the story is called The Fugitives, by the way. You'll see a lot more of that on this channel in the future probably, and I'll be drawing the main character Max here for you, so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing and like how the story goes and stuff like that. But I'll start off with the planet, or like, kind of like how it all started. So, basically, humans kind of like got really tired of Earth because the Earth was like torn apart by like resource wars and stuff like that, and nuclear explosions. So everyone just kind of like hates it. So like, we should leave Earth. So that is exactly what they do. They hop into the spaceships and start exploring the galaxy because it's like 2157 now. Or maybe like 2557. I forgot. But it's like pretty far into the future. And they go off and explore other planets. And one of the first planets that they actually find is a planet called Kalcizone. That's what they name it. And it's got 3 sections to it. One section is called Corter. Corter, not like the coin. And basically it is this Arctic wasteland with like no life. And everything there is cold, and you'll die like being there for like 5 minutes. So yeah, the other side is called Tin-char. Now Tin-char is just like hellscape because it's got like lava. This air is full of smoke. It is inhabitable, and it really kind of sucks. Now it is not 100% inhabitable. There are these monsters that live there called Fecto-Natls. Now they are like gigantic parasite monsters the size of humans with like one gigantic red eye. Hopefully I can put a picture on the screen here for you. And they prey on humans, and they kind of like hate everything. So I'll leave you guys on that for now. Please, I hope you guys are a little bit interested by this point. I did not have a lot of time. Wait, no, scratch that. We have more time. Back at it. Okay, I made a mistake. Okay, let's see. So yeah, the Fecto-Natls are these parasite monsters that prey on humans. Now, they are first of all very creepy looking and kind of have like these claws. They have like 2 hands, I guess, and like 2 feet. I guess it's like you should know that. And they live in Tin-char because they used to like be like teeny tiny little parasite worms, like, just teeny tiny. And after a long time of living in Tin-char, this hot wasteland, they evolved into these gigantic man-eating parasite mutant monsters, and they are dangerous and very kind of creepy. So basically, they can also like shapeshift too. So if you get like too close to one, they will like, maybe they'll like shapeshift to like someone you know or something like that, or like something that they've seen, and then they can kind of like trick you. So yeah, they are pretty dangerous, and they're made of parasites. But basically, if you are touched by one of these parasites, or I guess you could say if you get parasites made from these things or not inside you, and they're like running through your system, you're basically cooked. Like, reset character at that point, because you have to like go through literal heck to like live through the rest of your life if you're called like a fecto. And if you're a fecto, it means you have like parasites in you, but it doesn't mean you're a bad guy, but you probably will be because your life sucks. And if you're fecto, a few things to note is you will have these like scars, not patterns, like grow over your body across your lifetime. And they'll just kind of like get worse and worse and worse, but they're not that bad. But that is also how people know if you're fecto. Like, if you're walking down the street and you're fecto, and someone sees like some like crazy growing scar on your arm, they'll be like, "Whoa, it's a fecto! Screw you!" Because everyone in this planet is like nearly racist towards fectos. It's pretty bad. And my boy Max here is fecto, so yeah, he'll do fine, hopefully. And Fecto, yeah, it just kind of sucks if you're one, but I mean, that's okay, because you have, first of all, you have pretty good coordination, meaning you're probably good at shooting guns. You also have, like, these tendrils you can eject out of your back, which is also kind of neat. The Fectos don't use them, like, almost at all, but sometimes, like, some of the main characters of the Fugitives use them for, like, attacking or holding stuff. You also get, like, longer, or, like, sharper teeth. And you almost get claws if you get, like, really angry almost. And like sharper fingernails, so that kind of stuff. Yeah, if you're a fecto, you just kind of gotta deal with it, even though like everyone's like racist towards you. But that kind of like drives the whole cast, most of the cast. So I mean, yeah. Let's see. I don't think we have much else for like the planet and like stuff like that. Oh yeah, actually we do. So, in the middle of Corter, the icy wasteland, and Tin-char, the fiery wasteland, you will have an area called the Tempera. And now the Tempera is this like very, very, very nice strip of land. Now, I say strip of land, but it's actually pretty big. It's like right in the middle of the planet. And it is inhabitable. It has lots of flora and fauna in it, so it's some place you can go, and you can be like, okay, I can actually live here. And indeed you can. There's no monsters trying to eat you, or you won't freeze to death, so it's actually pretty nice. And basically, when humans discovered we can live here, humans are like, okay, sure, let's build a city. So they build the city of Kalcizone, because there's only like one city in Kalcizone, even though there could probably be more. But there's just one city, and that it's called the city of Kalcizone, and it does really well for a while, despite, you know, the Fecto-Natls and stuff like that, kind of like being off to the side there, like, we might eat you. By the way, they're like sentient, but like, you know, not like super sentient, if that makes any sense. But they do want to eat you, so, you know, that's something to keep in mind. Anyway, I got off track. The city of Kalcizone is pretty good for like a few hundred years, but it stops getting like agricultural and infrastructure updates for these like couple hundred years. And I mean, they get some stuff, like they'll get shipments from other planets, but like it's not that much. So they have like the same infrastructure and like buildings that they've had like 100 years ago, and it's not supposed to be nostalgic. It's supposed to be like really bad. So because it is. And if you are living on Kalcizone a couple thousand, or maybe 100 years after, you know, it was built, then your life is it's not that great. Because it's mostly like a dystopia at this point. It is very, like, low life. You can get jobs and stuff like that, but it's not as good. It's not like the modern way of living that you would be living on, like, other planets. So it's just kind of stinky. But, I mean, people learn to live with it. And I mean, Fecto still exists, so it's kind of like, you know, it's okay. But people learn to live with it, and yeah, that's just kind of how the story goes. Yeah, so that is Kalcizone, the planet, and that is a disease-ish called, like, Fecto. I mean, you can be Fecto, and you can still be a good guy. It's more like a kind of cancer, if you think about it. But yeah, that's that. I hope that gets you guys a little bit interested in this story that I'm going to do. This video is really long so far. I don't like that, but that's okay. I'm going to do more of these in the future, because these are, I mean, it was pretty fun. Besides, like, switching the files to my phone. That was really annoying. But besides that, everything's been good so far, and I want to do more of these in the future, and I'll be drawing more fugitive stuff. But please, if you guys are interested in any of this kind of stuff, with my boy Max, who's the main character that you don't know anything about yet, please tell me in the comments, because I want more comments. I want to interact with my viewers. That would be awesome. And also, if you just made it to this point in the video, then you're goated. I don't actually care who you are. You're just goated. So, nice job. I should probably stop this video now, because it's almost 9 minutes long. So, okay. Here's the logo. And this is the finished product. Okay, bye, guys. Like, actually, this time.